Hey, Gens fans, Matt Sossler here, and I'm joined by NAHL captain Dylan Schuett. And Dylan, you guys are coming off of a weekend off, something that this season has been hard to get. How do you feel? How's the body feel? How's the team feel coming out of that weekend off?
I think it was much needed for sure. I mean, we've been on a steady grind pretty much since Christmas break. And I know some of us are pretty beat up, but that's what's expected when you get to this point in the season. So it's nice to have a 3-day weekend off just to rest and recover and try and treat injuries as much as we can and get ready for this week to head to Jersey.
And you mentioned heading to Jersey. We talked a little bit last week about what needs to happen in practice coming off of the set up in Maine. But looking at it now, you've had a week of practice. First off, what are some of your reactions from that first week of practice? And second, what are you guys thinking to do in the second week of practice in order to get ready for Jersey?
I mean, I think we worked on all the right things last week. Worked on our transition, worked on some 2-on-2s, breaking the puck out. Our D making tape-to-tape passes for easier breakouts and whatnot, and that's what we need to carry into this week. And I think we briefly touched on it last week when we were chatting about Jersey. And they're fast in transition. They move the puck well. They move it east to west very well, and they have that fourth guy, that D jump up in the rush. So they're dangerous, and we need to be ready for that, and that's what we did preparing this week or last week and into this week. So
Yeah, and diving more specifically into one aspect, special teams, your last set down in Jersey definitely dictated the series. Power play, and they had a couple of shorties as well, I believe. Have you guys worked on that? And what's the goal surrounding the special teams?
yeah, we've definitely worked on it. And like you said, that's huge. They're dangerous on the special teams. You look at the Johnstown series they had last weekend, and then they beat Maryland again, both games this weekend. So we got to be aware of that. And yeah, special teams will be huge. We got to turn our power play into a weapon, and we're working on that every day. But yeah, they play a similar game to Maine. They're quick in transition, and their power play is good. So we got to be aware of that, and we got to stay out of the box. And I think that's what decided that factor in the last game we played in Jersey when we won there on the second day. We stay out of the box, and that's what we need to do. When we stay out of the box, we can play with anyone in our division, anyone in the league. So if we do that, we'll be just fine against them.
Awesome, Dylan. Thank you so much. Good luck this week in practice and this weekend down in Jersey.
Thanks, Matt.